Hi friend, this is Shiva. Today we are going to discuss about how to move element from one frame to another frame in Selenium. So please subscribe my channel before watching. So the concept is, first we are going to see what is frame, how it is going to be, the functionally we are going to access it, and we are going to use accents to move element from one frame to another frame, and we are going to use SwitchTo method to switch one frame to another frame, like default area to one frame, and when we want to convert from the frame we need to use default content, right? So those kind of situations we are going to use these methods, right? So I will show you the page where I am going to automate this. See, for example, I want to see, if you see here there are three frames. The first frame is outer frame, this is my second frame, and this is my third frame, right? So what I want to do is I want to drag, so this drag one to this drop two, so drag one to drop two, so there is a green color. When you do, you will get this message: mouse up on drop two, and drop two to drag one on it. So this message I want to get it, right? So same thing from drag one to drop three, and uh, where is that, drag to drop down. So if you see here, if you see, you cannot get whether it is available inside the frame or not. Usually frame is the one small web page, so inside we are going to have other web pages, like I will show you. When you click inspect, if you see here, so if you over on this area, so the whole area, so this one, the frame ID equal to B, which contains another two frames. Come, if you see here, and if you go inspect again, there will be one more frame called C, there will be one more frame called D, right? So there are three frames actually. So the whole frame is B to C, and C to D. So when you run the automation, so the driver will focus only on the outer area, it won't have the access to inside the frame. So you need to come inside the frame, you have to click on the element, again you need to move to another frame, then you need to perform the action. So uh, so so these elements, this drag to drop to py2 is not visible to this frame, and this drag 3 drop 3 py3 is not visible to this frame, and which means this is B, this is C, and this is D. So there are three frame sets. So B elements are not visible to C elements are not visible to D elements is not visible to C. So we need to move to the another frame, we need to perform action, right? So this is what we are going to do it today, right? So first, for that I am going to create one new project. So here I will give you the project name as the simply frame demo. Otherwise, first we need to create a new. So here you can give frames switch demo, finish it. It's setting the build parts, let it create. Then I will create one package called, I will give you the name as demo. Then you can create now the class name as demo. I'll give frames demo, so that this will be the meaningful. I need main method. Okay, so here the first line will be system dot, let me check, dot set property. So I'm going to use Chrome driver. If you see, web driver dot Chrome dot driver. So here you can give the location of the driver. So already I have opened it, so it will not create much time to copy. Then you can give the name of chrome driver.exe. So chrome driver.exe, then anyhow I'm going to use chrome driver, right? Web driver equal to new chrome driver of, right? So before I want to import the selenium, right click, properties, build path, add external jars, selenium, right? Okay, so now you can import the web driver, you can import it. So here driver dot get, so that link of the web page you need to give. So this is done now. Now if you want to maximize driver dot manage dot window dot maximize, okay, so that maximize is also done. So now I want to write one method here, public void switch to frame, because this method we will use frequently. So for that I need two things. One is driver, web driver, and one more thing is a string frame id or name, right? So here you can write driver dot SwitchTo dot frame of frame id or name, so automatically will be switched. You need to just call this method so that you can able to get it. Also I want to create object for this class, because if I want to call that method I need to create object. So I will give the name of demo equal to new demo of new frames demo of, right? So this is fine. So now what I want to do is, first that driver will focus on outside, so I want to come inside the B frame, because if you see here this may be driver B frame. So now I want to come inside the switch to frame B, right? So here I want to write demo dot switch to frame driver, and the frame name is B. So instead of let me give B as of now, but here I want to give create two variables, string source frame equal to B, because I am going to move the element from B to C. So again you can write string target frame. So here you can write target frame equal to C, right? So now you can able to move the frame from one so no need to worry about the frame names, so automatically you can get it from there. So now it came to that frame B. So inside the frame B I want to locate this one, so you can inspect it. So this element I want to take, so you can right click, take the X path of ID, right? You can copy it and you can write web element source element, right? Source element equal to driver dot find element by dot X path. You can give that X path of that element, right? So now see, when we want to take that element also, we need to go to that frame, then only you can able to get it. So you got the now source element, okay? So now you need to go to this frame to get the second element. So what we need to do is demo dot switch to frame and the target name, target frame. So automatically now it will go to inside the target frame, and you need to take that frame, right? So you need to find this target element. So web element, you can write target element, sorry, so driver dot find element, you can write by dot xpath. You can give the xpath as target element, right? So this one, drag to sorry, drag one to drop two. So you can take the xpath, right? So this is my target element, right? So I have taken now all the elements, so you can write driver dot SwitchTo dot default content. This is fine. Okay, so now the step which I want to write is, I want to write one method over here, public void drag and drop or move element from one frame to another frame. Okay, so this is what I want to write. So here you need string source frame, string target frame, then web driver web element. Here you can write source element, then web element target element. Okay, so this is what I need. So first you create action equal to, so it must be actions new actions of driver. Okay, so you can import the actions. Then what we need to do is, if you see here, so now already we came to default content, right? Okay, so now that now we need to move to first the frame B. So you can write driver dot, otherwise already we have that method, right? You can write switch to frame web driver, and you can write source frame. Now it came to source frame. Then you can write action dot move to element, that element name is source element. Then I want to do click and hold, then build dot perform. Okay, so now what we have done is, we just came inside and we just click this drag one. So now we need to switch to this frame. So what we need to do is, for that we have that method, right? Switch to frame, then you have to write it here target frame. So target frame, then again you need to write action dot move to element, that element name is target element, then release, then build dot perform. So automatically now what will happen, if you come here, first it will click and drag and drop to, then I want to release it. So now this message will pop up, and what I need to do is here, driver dot switch to dot default content. Okay, now that my cursor will come out outside, now I want to validate this. So you take x path of this element, you can take any one of this, you can come here, default content. So now you can call that method demo dot move element from source frame target frame. So here something is source element, I think. Okay, spelling mistake over there, I think. How I have handled here, source element, target element, but why it is giving different target element? Okay, source element, target element. Okay, anyhow this is fine, right? So here we need to find that web element, message, right? Message equal to driver dot find element by dot xpath, that xpath of, oh, we did mistake, xpath of this element. So try to otherwise you know, we should be very careful when we are going to take the X path. So otherwise what will happen is, we thought we have taken the correct X path as per the flow. Sometime that that area of div or span will change, so that again it will give the problem. So we should be very careful when you are going to working with the web element, so the whole logic will spoil. So dot is displayed, then just I want to display as successful. Okay, so let me run this program, whether it is working properly or not. If it yes, that is done, that's it. So this is what I want to show you here. So if it's an important interview question, so what we have done is we have moved the frame from one, we have moved the element from one frame to another frame. See further what I have done is, just we have taken the two source frames, source and target frames, and based on the functionality I have taken all the elements, then we found the logic, we have taken the web elements, and we have written the method. The first we have action class source, I came inside the source frame, then I have click and hold, then I moved to this target element and I did the build and perform. Finally I came to the default content, right? So this is what I want to show here. If the success message is there, so that things are success. So this is what I want to show here. I hope you like this video. Help others by subscribe and like and share this video. Thanks for watching.